for Mrs. Stephanie Marie Scott for services in the field of culinary arts and events management. The insignia will be received by her sister-in-law, Mrs. Sharon Lake.
As the founder and managing director of SSCO Event Management, Stephanie Scott played a pivotal role in introducing Restaurant Week, one of Jamaica's biggest culinary events. A renowned entrepreneur, she lived a multifaceted life filled with passion, innovation, and boundless energy.
Dr. Margaret Dingle Spence, her contribution to medicine in the field of oncology and the advocacy of palliative care in cancer and health systems.
Before retiring in March 2023, Dr. Margaret Dingle Spence worked to transform the Hope Institute Hospital into a renowned center for oncology and palliative care that is recognized locally, regionally, and internationally.
Deputy Commissioner Joyce Stone, Justice of the Peace, for outstanding public service through the Department of Correctional Services.
Deputy Commissioner Joyce Stone has been contributing to the public service since 1986. Throughout her long and illustrious career, she has moved up the ranks from a trainee warder to the Deputy Commissioner position.
Miss Nadine Simone Teresa Sutherland, her contribution to the development of Jamaican music.
Nadine Sutherland began her music career in 1979 after winning the Tasty Talent Contest. She was the first artist signed to Bob Marley's Tough Gong label and made her first international performance at a 1982 Bob Marley Memorial Concert.
Miss Winsome Antoinette Van Horn Christie, Badge of Honor for Meritorious Service, for contribution to public service.
Ms. Christie has been serving the public sector for over 40 years. She currently is the communication specialist in the Ministry of National Security, beginning her career as a clerical officer at the Jamaica Information Service.
Mr. Loxley Fitzhenley Waits, for contribution to the field of agriculture and agronomy.
Mr. Waits has served Jamaica's agricultural sector for 24 years. He is currently senior agronomist at the Rural Agricultural Development Authority, RADA. Mr. Waits is regarded as one of Jamaica's finest agronomists, spearheading the distribution of over 20,000 fruit trees through a partnership with the international foundation Trees That Feed.
Dr. Curtis Alfonso Watson, for contribution to the creative arts in music and international performances.
Dr. Watson is a distinguished bass baritone singer who hails from the parish of St. Elizabeth. Throughout his career, he has performed roles in opera such as The Marriage of Figueroa and Porky and Bess, garnering acclaim across Europe, the former Soviet Union, North America, the Caribbean, and Japan.
Mr. Laurie Adrian Williams, for outstanding contribution to the emergency services and public safety through the Jamaica Fire Brigade.
Mr. Williams has served the Jamaica Fire Brigade with distinction for 37 years until his retirement in 2014. Throughout his long and illustrious career, he exuded exceptional leadership skills, which led to the enhancement of effective and efficient firefighting operations in the organization.
Dr. Paul Robinson Wright, for services to the field of medicine and the development of the Jamaica Association of Sports Medicine.
Dr. Paul Wright has served the medical profession for 48 years. He was among the set of doctors who formed the Jamaica Sports Medicine Association, where he served as vice president alongside President Arthur Wint. He was the first to start drug testing of athletes in Jamaica.
Miss Suzanne Mizelle Alexander, Honorary, for outstanding contributions as an artist and the public service. The insignia will be received by her daughter, Mrs. Wendy Khan.
Susanna Alexander was born in the United States and came to Jamaica in the 1950s, where she met and married her husband Neville and decided to stay. An outstanding artist, she has drawn inspiration from Jamaica's rich folk culture and its people. Mrs. Alexander is also known for designing sets and costumes for 2 National Dance Theatre Company productions.
Thank you, Your Excellency. At the heart of Jamaica, where culture comes alive through rhythm, movement, and stories, is the Ashe Company, a self-described social enterprise that thrives at the intersection of theatre, performance, and social development. With the performing arts as their core, Ashe has mastered a unique blend of edutainment, using music, theatre, and dance to educate, engage, and inspire. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Ashe Company with a suite of songs from our reggae and dancehall icons, among them familiar songs by this year's cohort of awardees, the Ashe Company.
Things are done. Old time something come back again. Hey, 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 hey. Just a come down. Hot, we coming in hard. Hot, we coming in hard. Hot, we coming in hot. We coming in hot. We coming in hard. Hot, we coming in hard. Hot, we coming in hard. Hot, we coming in hot. We coming in hot. We coming in hot. We coming in hard. Bye bye bye. Bye 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 bye. Bye 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 bye. Bye 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 bye.
There are 30 million Americans who still struggle with sleep apnea nightly that are undiagnosed and untreated. Our team has helped more than 2 million people breathe, and we are just getting started. CPAP.com makes the CPAP guide experience available through any interaction with CPAP.com. And what that means for you, the customer, is that CPAP therapy is about to get a lot easier. Sleep apnea, meet your match.
Visit CPAP.com today.
Right up, love a girl, step out, action. Natabagamudu, sweet. Pull up the way the girl them broke out. Action. Natabagamudu, sweet. Pull up the way the girl them. I need some action, tender satisfaction. My nose, my chemistry is flowing. Can you cause a match? I will do anything just for you. Make you feel happy and I never make you. I will do anything just for you. Sacrifice my love, I wouldn't live without you. Hey, woman, you're ready. Some man and mama, them no one a girl with. Listen to the drama, listen to me style and catch the pattern. Beanie with the next one, you song. War action. Oh, not a vagabond. Sweet. We love you when the girl them broke out. Action. Not a vagabond. Sweet. Love you when the girl them broke out. Particular giving you originality. Raise your hand if you respect and love the quality. Listen good and pay attention to me clarity. All of them I say them love me vibe and personality. Me and my crew, we're on another level. With the rhythm and sound. Wow, wow. Look into my eyes, tell me what you see. Am I just a friend? Am I winter living. Boy, tell you know you're too dangerous. Boy, better you go give it up. Boy, you never stop until you pass the maximum line, but now you do too much. Lord, well, it's been the man again on the subject. Oh, Lord, 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 Lord. Hey, hey, Simsima, who got the keys to my baby? Who am I? Not about the killer. If I try, can't take on my power. Fool you. Yo, well, I'm a bad man, everybody dead. If I try this, be the licky bed. Me with these people from here up to Z. Be me like a talisman. Hey, all that time you know, say, run the price, no like. If I try, fight. We are cut and got who call up in a way yard. Don't think you like it, don't like it. Yo, kill you, you mad man, kill you, the mad man, kill you. Hey, hey. Some diggy diggy dang, gadang, gadang, sing dang, diggy diggy dang, gadang, gadang. Sang gadang, gadang. Sang gadang, gadang. Sang diggy diggy, sang diggy diggy, sang diggy diggy dang, gadang, gadang.
Ashe. It's our culture. It's a tribute to those who were honored earlier on. Thank you, the Ashe Company.
A wonderful medley in tribute of...
And now we continue to celebrate all our recipients.
A wonderful tribute, a medley. Honoring the recipients of awards, Admiral Bailey, Nadine Sutherland, Bounty Killer, and Beanie Man.
So their positions, and the medal bearer party now in position. So you got some additional entertainment from Ashe on video as well. And now we return to the recipients. While we await the return of the Governor General to the presentation area, just reminding you to put all your phones on silent. And we thank you for being here to support family and friends today. Thank you very much.
can never understand it, the way the system plans. There's no hope, no chance, no loophole, no escape for the suffering man. 'Cause every time I lift my head above water, try to save myself from drown, there's an overnight scheme all worked out, designed to keep me down. Putting up resistance, I'm gonna work it out, you know I'm putting up resistance. I'm gonna work it out. Yes, you know I'm putting up resistance.
If you happen to be joining us for the first time since this morning, we are live at the National Indoor Sports Centre for the 2024 ceremony of investiture and presentation of national honours and awards. Good morning, good morning. My name is Stacey Ann Smith. Very pleased and proud to be part of the production team of the Jamaica Information Service, bringing you this live outside broadcast from Kingston, Jamaica, aired on all free-to-air television stations in Jamaica and streaming live on the website of the Jamaica Information Service, jis.gov.jm, and on the social media platforms of the agency. We are here to recognize, to honor the contribution of 232 persons, mostly Jamaicans, who have provided service, support, contribution in innumerable ways to national development, to growth, to life in various spheres and sectors. The National Honours and Awards Act, which was promulgated in July in 1969, makes this all possible for the nation to recognize those who, by their service and contribution, have had a meaningful and significant impact on national life. If you are able to hear the feed from inside the National Indoor Sports Centre, you just heard the voice of Ms. Faye Ellington, who is the orator on duty this morning, doing a tremendous job in ensuring that we flow through this program, providing and giving formal recognition of service to Jamaica by these recipients. And the National Honours and Awards gives this formal recognition through the conferment of the honor of one of the orders of the 6 societies of honor established under the provisions of this National Honours and Awards Act, namely the Order of National Hero, the Order of the Nation, the Order of Excellence, the Order of Merit, the Order of Jamaica, and the Order of Distinction in the ranks of Commander and Officer class. Also by the award of the Badge of Honor or the Medal of Honor. Right before we went to that video that we played, presenting to us a wonderful medley, a performance, a video medley of songs, national songs by the Ashe Group. The Ashe Group inside of the National Indoor Sports Centre.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we prepare to resume our presentations. His Excellency the Governor General, acting in accordance with the provisions of the National Honours and Awards Act, has been pleased, on the advice of the Prime Minister, to award the Badge of Honor to the following persons with effect from the 6th day of August 2024. The Badge of Honor for Gallantry. Bishop Professor Randolph Alfonso Henry. On September 11, 2019, while traveling along Red Hills Road in Kingston, he saved the life of a man who had been shot multiple times by rendering assistance until the police and ambulance services arrived.
Bishop Randolph Henry is always ready to help persons in need of assistance, especially during emergencies. In 2019, when he was returning from a dinner engagement with friends, he saw a man suffering from gunshot wounds on Red Hills Road.
Mr. Jermaine Ricardo Hurst, by demonstrating exceptional courage and compassion in preventing a potential victim attempting suicide, thereby saving a life and inspiring hope in others facing similar struggles.
The incident in question happened on April 19, 2023, while Mr. Hurst was In an area close to the Portmore Causeway, he noticed a woman there by herself, intervened, dialed 119, and
now
in
the badge of
that
honor for
way
meritorious
saved
service.
her life.
Miss Maxine Elaine Allen for service to the Jamaica Civil Aviation Authority.
Ms. Allen is a consummate professional who served the Jamaica Civil Aviation Authority, the JCAA, for 39 years. Under her stewardship, the Aeronautical Information Services, AIS Jamaica, experienced remarkable growth.
Mrs. Elaine Allen Bradley for services to the field of health to the communities of Negril, Westmoreland.
Mrs. Allen Bradley is a prominent community leader in Negril, where she has lived for more than 22 years. As a retired emergency care nurse, Mrs. Allen Bradley is founder and operator of the Negril Pediatric Orthotic Clinic, which is sponsored by Rio Hotels.
Dr. Merlin Rosalie Bereef for outstanding service to the field of education.
Dr. Bereef has served the education sector for 39 years. Throughout her career, she has been a classroom teacher, senior teacher, and vice principal. Dr. Bereef is credited for developing the manual for administering and marking exams, including GSAT and the Grade 9 Achievement Test.
Mr. David St. Michael Brown for dedicated service to the field of culture.
David Brown has been quietly making his contribution to preserving and promoting Jamaica's culture since joining the Institute of Jamaica, a division of the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sports, in 1994.
Mrs. Annette Marie Brown Biggs for outstanding services as an accountant at the Urban Development Corporation and for community development.
A career which began in 1994 as an intern with the Urban Development Corporation has helped to shape Mrs. Biggs into the consummate professional that she is.
Mr. Victor Amroth Anthony Chance for contributions to commercial enterprise and to social development in St. Catherine for over 40 years, especially through the service clubs. The medal will be received by his daughter, Miss Diane Patricia Yap.
Victor Chance is described as an exemplary citizen who has contributed significantly to the development of the community of Riversdale in St. Catherine. He is credited for having facilitated the establishment of a post office by offering his premises for the government's use in the project.
Mrs. Hannah Louise Core-Daly for services in the field of labor and social security and public safety, locally and internationally. The medal will be received by her daughter, Miss Debbie Daly-Pitter.
Hannah Cordaly has shown unwavering commitment to the development of Jamaica, particularly the parish of Hanover. In 2007, she was awarded the Badge of Honor in Lucy for her outstanding service. She dedicated upwards of 3 decades to uplifting those around her.
Mrs. Mavis Farquharson for service to the field of social work.
Mavis Farquharson has been serving in the Poor Relief Department of the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation since 1987. She rose to the esteemed position of Inspector of Poor in 2016, driven by her dedication and passion for helping others.
Mr. Clarence James Frater for invaluable contributions to the public service and the trade union movement.
Clarence Frater has dedicated nearly 4 decades to Jamaica's public service and trade union movement. He started as a postal clerk in 1985 before moving up the ranks to become postmaster. He has played an integral role in the Jamaica Civil Service Association.
Miss Marie R. Gill for contributions to the economic and technical development of Jamaican business owners in the United States of America.
Marie Gill's journey in the United States began in the 1970s as a community organizer and advocate for small and minority businesses in Newark, New Jersey, and Denver, Colorado. Her deep understanding of the U.S. government structure and its programs enabled her to effectively support the immigrant community, particularly her Jamaican compatriots.
Miss Albertha D. Green for service to the field of child protection.
Ms. Green has devoted over half her life to protecting children. She has more than 38 years of experience as a health and social care provider for children 12 and older. Her unwavering commitment to child protection has made a significant impact in this field.
Mr. Carlton Earl Hubert Harriet Wooslin for outstanding contribution to the public sector.
Carlton Hooslin's career in the public sector spans more than 42 years. He was a surveyor's assistant, chief draftsman, and currently planning technologist at the National Works Agency. His expertise in development control has been instrumental in achieving departmental objectives and solving workplace
Mr. Michael
challenges.
Ainsley Hewitt for dedicated service to the petroleum industry of Jamaica.
Michael Hewitt served for 38 years at Petrojam Limited. He was instrumental in several key initiatives, including the construction of the Montego Bay Industry Loading Rack in 2000, which improved fuel supply to Western Jamaica.
Mrs. Mary Maria Diana Joanna Keeling Bishop for services in the field of philanthropy and contributions to the development of the diaspora in Canada.
Mrs. Bishop is a true ambassador of Grand Jamaica in Canada, where she lives. She is an avid fundraiser for various organizations that help young people and adults in Jamaica. Among them are the Project for Advancement of Childhood Education, PACE, Canada, the Arts and Culture Jamaica Incorporated, and Helping Hands Jamaica Foundation.
Mrs. Sonia Joy Lopez for dedicated services to community development.
Mrs. Lopez is a resident of Chapelton in north central Clarendon, who has earned widespread respect and admiration, extending beyond her immediate community for her philanthropic works. As the owner of Hummingbird Construction Company Limited, Mrs. Lopez has been a pillar of support for her hometown and its residents for much of her 85 years. She has provided various cash donations, bursaries, and school supplies to help students succeed.
Mr. Worrell George Luyu for contribution to the local bauxite and alumina industry.
Worrell Luyu has played a pivotal role in the development of Jamaica's bauxite and alumina sector. Mr. Luyu joined the Jamaica Bauxite Institute in 1982 and has overseen the construction and commissioning of the Bayer Process Pilot Plant, a unique facility of chemical trials and research.
Mrs. Christine Ann Madden Williams for contribution to the development of horticulture in Jamaica.
Mrs. Madden Williams has been a prominent member of the Jamaica Horticultural Society since 1984. Her journey from a passionate horticultural enthusiast to a celebrated personality in the field showcases her dedication, creativity, and community spirit.
Ms. Rosalie Ann Marshall for dedicated and distinguished service to the public sector.
I also have the distinct pleasure of working with Miss Marshall, who has had a distinguished career marked by her dedication to the Jamaica Information Service, where she began her career in 1986.
Bishop Donald Charles McHugh for services in the field of religion and over 40 years of community service.
Bishop McHugh has devoted his life to his faith and community. Ordained as a pastor in the Emmanuel Apostolic Church International Organization, Bishop McHugh has faithfully served the Belmont community for more than 40 years.
Mr. Oswald Bancroft MacLeod for over 45 years of dedicated service to the water sector and national development.
Mr. MacLeod has spent decades working in the water sector and significantly contributing to Jamaica's national development. His meticulous designs of several large water supply systems have been instrumental in serving the entire island. He played a crucial role in the construction of the Rio Cobra project and more recently, the development of the artificial groundwater recharge facility at Innswood in St. Catherine.
Mr. Baldwin Miller for outstanding services to the field of education and community development.
Mr. Miller has been a transformative figure in the field of education and community development for the past 18 years. As board chairman, Mr. Miller has been instrumental in elevating academic standards and implementing innovative initiatives at the primary and infant school. Under his guidance, the school has seen remarkable growth.
Dr. Noel Del Rio Morgan for outstanding contributions to community development, education, and the public sector.
Dr. Morgan's contributions to community development, education, and public service in Jamaica have been profound and far-reaching. His life's work has been characterized by a deep commitment to improving the lives of those around him, particularly in the Maxfield Avenue area, and through his extensive involvement with the UWI.
Dr. Cynthia Beverly Monroe, Justice of the Peace, for education to education for over 41 years.
Dr. Cynthia Monroe's nearly 5-decade-long service to education makes her a revered figure in the communities she serves. She began her teaching career at St. James High School in 1973. From 2002 to 2014, she was principal of the Coronalde Avenue Primary School and president of the St. James Principals Association.
Ms. Sharon Rose Murphy for service to the field of child protection.
Ms. Murphy has dedicated over 38 years to the welfare and protection of children up to 12 years old in Jamaica. As an enrolled assistant nurse, her career began at the Marigold Child Care Center, where she laid the foundation for her lifelong commitment to child protection.
Dr. Mu Chau for 33 years of service in the field of psychiatry at the Bellevue Hospital.
Dr. Wu exemplifies service above self, having dedicated over 3 decades of expertise as consultant psychiatrist to the Bellevue Hospital. The former chief executive officer was committed to realizing the vision of patient-centered care, a critical strategy that secured the growth and success of the institution.
Mr. Anthony Lloyd Pearson, Justice of the Peace, for service in the field of business and community service.
Known for his dedication and commitment, Mr. Pearson has served the city of Montego Bay for over 4 decades through his work at Lloyd's Department Store. The current managing director has honored his family's legacy by contributing significantly to the business community in that city.
Mr. David St. Patrick Reed for contributions to photography and photojournalism.
Photojournalist and JIS team member Dave Reed has captured thousands of priceless historical moments in service to his country, from the arrival of British royalty over the years to the visit of Nelson and Winnie Mandela to the swearing in of heads of government.
Warrant Officer Class 1, David Shaw Sadler, for 40 years of committed and invaluable service to the development of youth through the Jamaica Combined Cadet Force.
Warrant Officer Class 1 David Sadler has over 4 decades in service to the Jamaica Combined Cadet Force. A firm believer in youth development, Mr. Sadler has been instrumental in imparting discipline and molding model citizens who uphold the military principles of the Cadet Force.
Mr. Brian Courtney Silvera for services to the field of engineering and education.
And Silvera holds over 60 years of experience in the field of engineering, contributing much of that to the University of Technology.
The late Mrs. Margaret Ethel Peggy Sinclair, for services to the fields of education and religion, and for contribution to the development of horticulture. The medal will be received by her son, Mr. John Sinclair.
Margaret Sinclair was a retired educator who left an indelible mark on thousands of children whose lives she touched over the course of 4 decades. She served at multiple schools, including the Retreat and Ocho Rios primary schools in St. Anne and the Kingston Technical High School in St. Andrew.
Reverend Lenworth Hayworth Sterling, Justice of the Peace, for service to education and community.
Reverend Sterling has pushed the boundaries of teaching and mentorship during his 40 years of service to education and his community. A past principal of the Ferncourt High School, he significantly contributed to improving the school's ethos and performance while providing extensive guidance and support to young and new staff.
Mr. Hassett Everard Everton Stone, Justice of the Peace, for outstanding contribution of 30 years to education and a dedicated service to Clarendon College.
Mr. Stone has left an indelible mark on the lives of thousands of students who have benefited from his tutelage throughout the parish of Clarendon. He spent 3 decades helping to develop Clarendon College into the stellar institution that it is today.
Lieutenant Colonel Granville Jr. Virgo, for over 49 years of dedicated and invaluable service to nation building through the Jamaica Combined Cadet Force.
Lieutenant Colonel Virgo has been overseeing young people from the age of 14 years when he started as a private in the Jamaica Combined Cadet Force. His dedication to youth development and combating deviant and antisocial behaviors is evidenced by his nearly 50 years of service.
Mrs. Carol Dawn Walters, Justice of the Peace, for contribution to the field of education, specifically hospitality and tourism.
Mrs. Walters is an educator, tourism and hospitality champion, a Justice of the Peace, lecturer, community leader, and worship leader. She was instrumental in the curriculum development for the hospitality management program at UTEC and was a key player in the development of the associate's and bachelor's degree curricula for the Council of Caribbean Colleges, Jamaica.
Reverend Dr. Orlando Everton Wright, for services to religion and community development.
Reverend Wright has distinguished himself as a servant leader in the community of Guys Hill. He has consistently looked out for the welfare of community members, from building homes with food for the poor to awarding several scholarships for persons seeking a second chance. Reverend Wright, visually impaired, getting some assistance from a member of the JDF.
And now, the badge of honor for long and faithful service. Miss Maureen Monica Bailey Mackenzie, for 40 years of service to the blind community in Jamaica.
Maureen Mackenzie has been an agent of inclusion through her work with the Jamaica Society for the Blind as an adjustment to blindness officer. For over 40 years, she has trained persons with visual disabilities or newly blind persons in daily life skills.
Mr. Hurdle Leaford Baker, for over 50 years of dedicated service to the water supply system.
Mr. Baker has spent half a century designing and supervising developmental projects across Jamaica. With 26 years at the National Water Commission and 27 years at the Rural Water Supply Limited, Mr. Baker has operated as senior electromechanical engineer and was integral in the development of the Longville Park water system.
Mrs. Ina Eulalie Barclay, JP, for 49 years of service in the field of education and to the Diocese of Jamaica and the Cayman Islands.
Mrs. Barclay is a career educator, former principal of Licensed Primary School in St. Thomas, where she implemented numerous transformative projects, including the provision of an enrichment room to help students in literacy and numeracy development. Known as a visionary with strong integrity,
Mrs. Herma Naomi Brown, for 40 years of service in the field of education.
Herma Brown is still passionate about giving her time and talent to her community. Her tenure as a teacher at Belcastle Primary School in Portland and later as head of the Special Education Department at Yallis High School in St. Thomas resulted in the development of critical numeracy and literacy programs.
The late Miss Joan Angela Butler, for 42 years of service in the field of local and international trade. The medal will be received by her mother, Miss Iona Peters.
Another posthumous award this morning, this time being collected on behalf of Joan Butler, who was the Director of Export at the Trade Board Limited, having made outstanding contributions in the area of trade regulation and facilitation. Her mother is understandably overcome and overwhelmed.
Mrs. Sharon Rose Maxwell Campbell, for 35 years of service to the Alphonsus Davies High School.
Mrs. Campbell has been known to go above and beyond the call of duty for the benefit of her school. She initially served on the janitorial staff and now lends her expertise as a member of the school board.
Mr. Martin Luther Chisholm, for 36 years of service to the courts of Jamaica, in particular, the St. Thomas Parish Court.
Martin Chisholm is currently a prosecutor at the St. Thomas Criminal Court. He is recognized for his commitment to justice and legal integrity. Beyond his prosecutorial duties, Mr. Chisholm is passionate about mentoring younger staff and fostering their professional growth.
Ms. Sandra Gwendolyn Clemmings, for 29 years of service to the Houses of Parliament of Jamaica as the senior Hansard writer.
Sandra Clemmings is known for her unwavering dedication and strong work ethic. She's also a passionate advocate for the rights of her colleagues, serving as a departmental representative for the Jamaica Civil Service Association, further demonstrating her commitment to public service and the well-being of her peers.
The late Mr. Linton Lloyd Dwyer, for over 52 years of service to the Jamaica Railway Corporation. The medal will be received by his daughter, Miss Lisa Dwyer.
Linton Dwyer was a senior locomotive driver with the Jamaica Railway Corporation who served with distinction. His unwavering commitment to adhering to safety protocols and procedures played a critical role in ensuring the well-being of passengers, crew, and the public at large.
Mr. Leonard Ahijah Francis, Justice of the Peace, for 34 years of service to the National Environmental Planning Agency.
Leonard Francis is Chief Executive Officer at NEPA and a government town planner. With a career spanning over 3 decades, he has undertaken and supervised research in several areas, including development policy, restrictive covenant, sustainable development, and issues related to climate change.
Mrs. Maxine St. Joan Gilmore Begelu, for 37 years of service in the field of child care and protection.
Mrs. Vegalu has made significant impact in the child care and protection field. She works diligently to reconnect children with biological relatives, whether through foster care or kinship care. She's currently the adoption and abduction coordinator at the CPFSA.
Mr. Ainsworth Kirkpatrick Big A. Higgins, for 34 years of service to the broadcasting industry.
Ainsworth Big A. Higgins is one of the foundation producers and presenters at IRI FM. He has been with the company since its launch in 1990. This veteran broadcaster is known for his thorough, in-depth analysis on entertainment and commentary on social issues.
Mr. Philip Alexander Holness, for 56 years of service to the Jamaica Railway Corporation.
Philip Holness is a senior train controller at the Jamaica Railway Corporation with more than 50 years of continuous service. He has been a vital part of the institution's history and has contributed significantly to the railway's operations and growth.
Reverend Seymour George Hutchinson, JP, for 50 years of service in the fields of education and community development.
Reverend Hutchinson was instrumental in the formation of United Friends of Highgate, a charitable organization dedicated to uplifting the St. Mary community. He leads the group with enthusiasm to execute projects for the betterment of the community, especially the indigent.
Mr. Norman Washington Jones, for 55 years of service to Jamaica Railway Corporation.
Norman Jones began his career with the Jamaica Railway Corporation in 1969. He is a senior train controller. Throughout his career, Mr. Jones has served as a mentor and leader to younger staff
Ms.
members.
Julia Ann King, for 40 years of service in the field of human resource management and development in the public service.
Julia King currently serves as Senior Director of Human Resource Management and Development in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, where she guides employees, manages various committees, and coordinates the ministry's employee benefits program.
Mrs. Marjorie Evadne Layton Curtin, Justice of the Peace, for 37 years of service to the Jamaica Cultural Development Commission.
Marjorie Layton Curtin is Director of the Community Cultural Development Services, a division of the JCDC. Mrs. Curtin has held multiple positions at the Commission, including that of Acting Regional Manager for the Western Region and Acting Executive Director.
Mr. Irvin Walker Miller, for 40 years of service in the financial management field.
Irvin Miller has served the Jamaica Constabulary Force's Finance Administration branch. Throughout his tenure, he served in various capacities, including financial manager. He also served as a departmental representative for the Jamaica Civil Service Association.
Ms. Sharon Elaine Miller, for 36 years of public service to the courts of Jamaica, in particular, the Trelawney Parish Court.
Sharon Miller began her stint in the public service as an assistant clerk of the courts in the Trelawney Parish Court in 1988. She rose through the ranks to her current position as a deputy clerk of the courts. Ms. Miller continually raises the bar of excellence and has been instrumental in training and development.
Mr. Franklin Nathaniel Picard, for 44 years of service to Jamaica Constabulary Force, particularly the Balaclava Police Station in St. Elizabeth. He's unable to be with us this morning. Ms. Denise Althea Charmaine Porcius, for 37 years of service through the Jamaica Constabulary Force and the Passport and Immigration Citizenship Agency.
Denise Porteous has been actively engaged in Jamaica's security landscape since joining the Jamaica Constabulary Force in 1987. She served as a field officer in the Narcotics Division before moving on to her current role as an immigration supervisor at PICA.
Mr. Norman Washington Rookwood, JP, for 50 years of service to the Gordon Town community.
Norman Rookwood was instrumental in establishing the Gordon Town's Young Men's Association in 1967. This later morphed into the Gordon Town Young People's Association to accommodate the participation of women in 1970.
Mr. Donald Radcliffe Shaw for 37 years of service in the field of air traffic service. Mr. Shaw is unable to be with us this morning. Miss Maxine Juliet Schroeder for 40 years of service in the field of communication and media through the Jamaica Information Service.
Once again, I had the distinct pleasure of working with this professional. Maxine Schroeder has been a photo librarian, contributing significantly to the preservation and archiving of Jamaica's heritage through photographs since 1987.
Dr. Jerome Enos Courthope Stern for 46 years of service in the field of medicine in both public and private sector healthcare.
As a medical officer at St. Anne's Bay Hospital and senior medical officer at Ulster Spring Hospital, Dr. Stern operated on hundreds of patients without losing a single one, demonstrating an extraordinary commitment to surgical precision and patient outcomes.
Mr. Alan Hall Taylor for 32 years of service to the Houses of Parliament of Jamaica as Chief Orderly.
Alan Taylor's role as chief orderly over the years contributed significantly to the seamless operations of Jamaica's Houses of Parliament. Throughout his distinguished career, which began in 1992, Mr. Taylor's responsibilities, including the meticulous laying of documents, providing essential support to
Ms.
members
Angela
of the House.
Levine Taylor for 47 years of service in the field of health and wellness.
Ms. Taylor served as senior public health nurse in the Ministry of Health and Wellness, where she inspired her colleagues and positively impacted communities. The Princess Margaret Health Centre, Isaac Morant Hospital, Yallah's Health Centre, and Landui Health Centre in St. Thomas have all benefited from her contribution.
Ms. Dorrit Corrine Thaxter for 38 years of service to the Jamaica Cultural Development Commission.
As Director of Arts Development and Training at the JCDC, Dorrit Thaxter played a pivotal role in ensuring that Jamaica's performing arts and traditional folk forms are taught and preserved in schools and the wider public.
Bishop Joseph Nathaniel Thompson for 47 years of service to the Jamaican Nationals in the diaspora in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada.
Bishop Thompson has made a significant impact on the Caribbean community in Manitoba, Canada. Through his company, Tommy's Welding Incorporated, he has created jobs and training opportunities for thousands of Caribbean nationals, particularly Jamaicans.
Mrs. Fern Rosemary Townsend, Justice of the Peace, for 44 years of service to the public sector in information and communication technology, ICT.
Mrs. Townsend's remarkable career in the public sector began in 1980 with the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Mining. In 1987, she joined Fiscal Services Limited, now known as eGov Jamaica Limited, where she has served for more than 30 years.
Mr. Derek Anthony Tuller, Justice of the Peace, for 40 years of service to the credit union movement in Jamaica.
Derek Tuller is a former head of the Jamaica Cooperative Credit Union League, where he championed the values of collaboration and community empowerment. His impact extends regionally as a director of the Caribbean Confederation of Credit Unions.
Mr. David Elkanah Walker, for 35 years of service to the Jamaica Constabulary Force as a district constable in the St. Thomas Division. He's not with us this morning. Mr. Neville Anthony Wallace, for 36 years of service to the Jamaica Constabulary Force as a district constable in the Detentions and Courts Division.
District Constable Neville Wallace of the Detention and Courts Division was sworn in on September 10, 1987. A remarkable run for this public servant.
Mrs. Lean Wilson Johnson, for 38 years of service to the Jamaica Cultural Development Commission.
Mrs. Wilson Johnson joined the JCDC in 1991 as an office attendant. Her journey at the Commission's Kingston and St. Andrew office has been marked by commitment and passion for cultural development. She was promoted to Records Officer in 2005.
Mrs. Rowena Winifred Miss Johnny Wright, for 50 years of service in the field of health, in particular, pharmacology and community development.
Mrs. Wright has been a registered pharmacist since 1967. She is one of the pioneering graduates of the College of Arts, Science and Technology, now known as UTech. And that's part of their pioneering pharmacy program at UTech. From her tenure at the Ministry of Health to her pivotal role as a community pharmacist in Spanish Town, Mrs. Wright has been a standard bearer.
Thank you, Your Excellency. And now we prepare for our musical selection. Irie Sisters. Irie Sisters is a Jamaican pop music vocal trio comprising Anna Kim Myers, Sandy Symphony Stewart, and Faith Melanie Walton. The group was officially formed in May 2024. However, each individual member has spent 24 years touring as supporting background vocalists for a plethora of Jamaican artists. Irie Sisters are in a special niche with their attention-grabbing vocal timbre, harmonic structure, and singing style. An eclectic mix of music genres, including jazz, R&B, reggae, dancehall, ska, and the classic. Styles demonstrating their singular vocal flexibility over the years, on a trajectory to break new ground on the Jamaican music landscape. Ladies and gentlemen, performing a medley of songs, the Irie Sisters.
Long time, we no have no nice time. Do you think about that? Long time, we no have no nice time. Do you think about that? Many are called, few are chosen. You've got to beware wolf in sheep clothing. Many are called, few are chosen. You've got to beware wolf in sheep clothing. Many come saying, brother, love. Many come saying, sister, hail. Many come saying, peace and unity. But there ain't no peace to find. Many are called, few are chosen. You've got to beware wolf in sheep clothing. Many are called, few are chosen. You've got to beware wolf in sheep clothing. Stepping out of Babylon in New Jerusalem, in Mount Zion. Stepping out of Babylon in New Jerusalem, in Mount Zion. stepping out of Babylon one by one. Stepping in Mount Zion. Stepping out of Babylon one by one. Stepping in Mount Zion. Stepping out of Babylon. Stepping out of Babylon. Stepping out of Babylon. Stepping out of Babylon. Thank you so much for having us this morning. Happy Youth Day. Thank you, Lord, for what you've done for me. Thank you, Lord, for what you're doing now. Thank you, Lord, for every little thing. Yeah. Thank you, Lord, you make the birds sing. Sing along, sing along. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Sisters Stars. Thank you very, very much. Well, we are preparing for the last lap of our recipients and the presentations. In just a while, we'll resume with the members of the uniformed groups, but before that, we'll have the Medal of Honor for Gallantry, and then we'll go into those members of the JCF
before we go into
who will be
the
honored
next
this
set
year,
of
2024.
awards, we will go now to a
JDF,
video
then
presentation
JCF,
of gospel music.
and then the Department of Correctional Services, and of course, you know, the very important Jamaica Fire Brigade will be choosing those members. So, have a look at the screen.
God is my God is my God is my King. God is my King. sovereign God. Yes, you are a sovereign God. Lord, we lift you up. Sovereign God. Sovereign God. You are a sovereign God. Yes. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Lord, we lift you up. Sovereign God. Sovereign God. Fail me yet. The Lord bless you. Happy Independence to Jamaica. My name is Rondell Positive, and I'm saying right across the nation, speak hope on the life of the people in there. Just put your hand over your head, over your head, over your head, over your head, and then you start gossip, cover me, cover me, cover me under your light. Cover me, cover me, I can't hear you. Under your blood, under your blood, Lord. Jesus, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Jesus, my burden bearer. Jesus, my heavy load share. Jesus, bridge over troubled water. Jesus, stick closer than a brother. Jesus, somebody call that name. Jesus, somebody call that name. Jesus, I beg you call that name. Jesus, beg you call that name. Jesus, when my family was saved me. Jesus, when me have no money. Jesus, when me feeling lonely. Jesus, all kind of problems surround me. Jesus, somebody call that name. Jesus, somebody. Emancipation, man. Rock and rock in the Almighty One. Party on. When the enemy is a buckle on, so we not buckle on the ground, then we buckle. Party on. When the life is a trouble, and you can't take the struggle. Yo! Emancipation! The name of the Lord is a strong tower. Turn we up, the righteous turn we up. In the name of Christ. The sanctity is in Jesus. Kevin Downtown. Step back in your God, Daniel. Jesus, Jesus, my heavy load sharer. Jesus, I bridge over troubled water. Jesus, stick closer than a brother. Jesus, somebody call that name. Jesus, call that name. Call that name. Jesus, I beg you call that name. Jesus, I beg you call that name. Jesus, when your family forsake you. Jesus, when you're feeling lonely. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Jesus Christ. Count on him, count on him, count on him. Call him up. When the enemy is a tackle and put you on the shackle and you can't fight the buckle. Call him up. When your life is a trouble and you can't take this buckle, the many pressure kill you don't. Call him up. When the enemy is a pressure and the foot on the table, you feel the pressure you. Call him up. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Tell it to the world I'm about 91. Tell them again in a new hit song. Let them know we have to stay firm and strong. No, me no perfect, I'm just a man. Me no self-righteous, doing what I can. I'm the emancipation of the man. Put something out. Jesus, my burden bearer. Jesus, my heavy load sharer. Jesus, bridge over troubled water. Jesus. for saving. Jesus. When me feeling lonely. Jesus. When me have no money. Jesus. All kind of problem. Jesus. Somebody. Jesus. Jesus. Watch it. Say, mountains on my left. Ooh, mountains on my right. Yo, fear on my back. I see the Red Sea. And so, Lord, me, I go call you name. Call. Lord, me, I go call you name. Call.
So you're just treated to gospel and
a medley of
gospel medley
gospel
featured
songs, including some of Jamaican favorites there. Always a great inclusion in national events. We're standing by for the final segment of awards, the Medal of Honor for Gallantry and the award of honors to members of the uniformed groups. If you're just joining us, this is the 2024 ceremony of investiture and presentation of national honors and awards, coming to you live from inside the National Indoor Sports Center. It's a little different this year. The weather dictated a shift in the venue of this occasion that usually happens on the lawns of King's House, but because of the forecast for rain, we have moved to the Indoor Sports Center. I hope we have been able to provide all of the usual imagery for you so you can participate in this very important national event.
For the ones who get it done, the most important part is the one you need now. And the best partner is the one who can deliver. That's why millions of maintenance and repair pros trust Grainger, because we have professional-grade supplies for every industry, even hard-to-find products. And we have same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders. But most importantly, we have an unwavering commitment to help keep you up and running. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This morning, actually, the ceremony started at around 9 o'clock this morning, but was preceded by a salute to our nation's heroes, our leaders, the Prime Minister, leader of the opposition, or representative of the leader of the opposition, and representative of the Governor General laid wreaths at the National Heroes Park for our national heroes. And that began at around 8 o'clock this morning. They then traveled down to the National Indoor Sports Center so that we could begin the ceremony of investiture and presentation of national awards.
And as we celebrate with that very popular festival song, we have
our leaders represented here. And we are now about to begin the final
of the Jamaica Defense
segment
Force
of
to take
this morning's
their
proceedings.
And the bearer party of medals to also take their positions. Once those are in place, we will start with the final set of awardees.
We are moments away from beginning this final segment of awards presentations. Coming to you live from inside the National Indoor Sports Center. My name is Stacey Ann Smith, and you will also hear the voice of Miss Faye Ellington, who is the orator.
His Excellency, the Governor General, acting in accordance with the provisions of the relevant regulations made under Section 7 of the National Honors and Awards Act, has been pleased to award the Medal of Honor with effect from the 23rd day of May, 2024, to the following members of the uniformed services. The Medal of Honor for Gallantry, Jamaica Constabulary Force, Posthumous Award. Constable Ricardo Nicholas Fairclough. The late Constable Fairclough displayed great courage in the face of extreme danger. He went above and beyond the call of duty, to challenge an armed man who shot and injured a vendor in St. Anne on Monday, April 15, 2024. During an ensuing gun battle, Constable Fairclough was shot and later died in hospital. His action in saving the life of the vendor is deemed heroic. The medal will be received by his widow, Mrs. Josette Fairclough.
And Constable Fairclough is referred to as a strong family man committed to his Christian faith. He actively shared the gospel with others and was a beloved figure in his community. Certainly an emotional experience for his widow.
And now, the Medal of Honor for Meritorious Service, the Jamaica Defense Force. Captain Naval Judy Ann Isinda Neal.
Captain Judy Ann Isinda Neal has given 26 years of service to the Jamaica Defense Force.
Warrant Officer Class 1 Everton Black.
Warrant Officer Class 1 Everton Black has served the JDF for 30 years.
Warrant Officer Class 1 Anthony Fitzgerald Getfield.
Warrant Officer Class 1 Anthony Getfield, receiving a Medal of Honor for Meritorious Service for 33 years in the Jamaica Defense Force.
Warrant Officer Class 1 Michael George Grant.
Warrant Officer Class 1 Michael Grant, a serving member of the Jamaica Defense Force for 31 years.
Private Linville Jr. Francis.
Private Francis, receiving a Medal of Honor for Meritorious Service for 4 years at the Jamaica Defense Force.
And now, the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Senior Superintendent of Police, Norris Livingston Rooms.
Senior Superintendent of Police, Norris Rooms, serving member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force for 31 years.
Senior Superintendent of Police, now Assistant Commissioner of Police, Kirk Algius Ricketts.
Assistant Commissioner Kirk Ricketts, also has served for 31 years in the Jamaica Constabulary Force.
Superintendent of Police, Tommy Lee Maudlin Chambers.
Superintendent of Police, Tommy Lee Maudlin Chambers. proudly receives her Medal of Honor for meritorious service to the Jamaica Constabulary Force.
Superintendent of Police Cheryl May Vadney Johnson Burke.
Family and friends cheering on Superintendent of Police Cheryl May Johnson Burke, receiving her Medal of Honor for 29 years of service to the police force.
Superintendent of Police Ian Kirk Oliver Mort.
Superintendent of Police Ian Mort, a serving member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force for 33 years.
Superintendent of Police David Anthony White.
And a large cheering contingent this morning for Superintendent of Police David White, who receives his Medal of Honor for meritorious service for 34 years at the JCF.
Deputy Superintendent of Police Paulette Admarine Baker.
DSP Baker, receiving a Medal of Honor for meritorious service for 31 years in the police force.
Deputy Superintendent of Police Andrea Marva Ann Brown Florestal.
Deputy Superintendent Andrea Brown Florestal, 35 years of service to the Jamaica Constabulary Force.
Deputy Superintendent of Police Charles Anthony Kane.
Deputy Superintendent Charles Kane, 37 years of service to the Constabulary Force.
Deputy Superintendent of Police Michael Calvin Campbell.
Deputy Superintendent Michael Campbell, receiving his Medal of Honor for meritorious service, 32 years of service to be precise.
Deputy Superintendent of Police Michael Anthony Cunningham.
Deputy Superintendent Michael Cunningham, 33 years of service to the Jamaica Constabulary Force.
Deputy Superintendent of Police Jeanette Anne-Marie Davis.
Deputy Superintendent Jeanette Davis, 3 decades of service to the Jamaica Constabulary Force.
Deputy Superintendent of Police Jacqueline Melissa Edwards.
Deputy Superintendent Jacqueline Edwards, 33 years of service.
Deputy Superintendent of Police, Ukal Mark Francis.
Such a proud moment for these award recipients and their families who have come to support. DSP Francis here receiving his Medal of Honor for 33 years to the JCF.
Deputy Superintendent of Police, Jacqueline Maria Green Denton.
It's so important for us as a nation to recognize the service and commitment of these men and women in the Jamaica Constabulary Force, the Jamaica Defense Force, the Correctional Service Department, and the Fire Brigade.
Deputy Superintendent of Police, Maxine Elaine Hyman.
So important for us to recognize their service, their commitment, and to honor them publicly. DSP Maxine Hyman, 35 years of service to the JCF.
Deputy Superintendent of Police, Fitz Albert Linton.
DSP Linton, 33 years of service to the Jamaica Constabulary Force.
Deputy Superintendent of Police, Lucia Hyacinth Madden.
Deputy Superintendent of Police Lucia Madden has served the JCF for 33 years.
Deputy Superintendent of Police, Robert St. Patrick McCallum, who is unable to be with us today. Deputy Superintendent of Police, Colin Paul Milanese.
Deputy Superintendent Colin Milanese, receiving a Medal of Honor for Meritorious Service, 32 years in the Jamaica Constabulary Force.
Deputy Superintendent of Police, Bertroy Andrew Myers.
Deputy Superintendent Bertroy Myers has served the Jamaica Constabulary Force for 37 years.
Deputy Superintendent of Police, Andrew Minsley Williams.
Deputy Superintendent Andrew Williams, 34 years of service to the Jamaica Constabulary Force. And I think we can all agree, serving an organization for 3 decades is an achievement indeed.
Deputy Superintendent of Police, Fitzroy Lloyd Williams.
Deputy Superintendent Fitzroy Williams, 29 years of service to the police force.
Deputy Superintendent of Police, Michael George Young.
Deputy Superintendent of Police, Michael Young, receiving a Medal of Honor for Meritorious Service, having served 34 years in the Jamaica Constabulary Force.
And now, the Department of Correctional Services. Overseer Sharon Maria Gibson.
Overseer Sharon Gibson is the first of 27 members of the Department of Correctional Service who will be receiving a Medal of Honor for meritorious service today. Overseer Gibson having served 29 years.
Overseer Gideon Adolphus Gray.
Overseer Gideon Gray, serving member of the Department of Correctional Service for 37 years.
Overseer Elisha Elkanah Hales.
Overseer Elisha Hales, stepping up to receive his Medal of Honor for 35 years of service to the Correctional Services Department.
Overseer Gerald Anthony Letford.
Overseer Gerald Letford, 41 years of service.
Overseer Labourite Erling Patterson.
Overseer Labourite Patterson, being recognized for 34 years of service.
Overseer Donovan Small.
Overseer Donovan Small, his children shouting loudly, "Go Daddy," in the background.
Overseer Norville Williamson.
Overseer Norville Williamson, receiving his Medal of Honor for 37 years to the Department of Correctional Service.
Staff Officer Michael Anthony Brown.
Staff Officer Michael Brown, 30 years of service to the Department of Correctional Service.
Staff Officer, now Overseer Glenford Davis.
Overseer Glenford Davis. A picture of focus this morning as he steps up to receive his Medal of Honor for 34 years of meritorious service to the Department of Correctional Service. Indeed.
Staff Officer Donovan Harvey.
A picture of precision, Overseer Davis. His colleague, Staff Officer Donovan Harvey, receiving his Badge of Honor for 30 years of service. Medal of Honor, rather.
Staff Officer Wayne Anthony Henriquez.
Staff Officer Wayne Henriquez, 31 years of service to the Department of Correctional Service.
Staff Officer Junior Anthony Knight.
Staff Officer Junior Knight, a 31-year veteran in the Department of Correctional Service, receiving his Medal of Honor for meritorious service.
Staff Officer Maurice George Nicholson.
Staff Officer Maurice Nicholson, 32 years of service. That's right.
Staff Officer Collie Alexander Smith.
Staff Officer Collie Smith, 31 years of service to the Department of Correctional Service.
Staff Officer Hubert Dale Sweareen.
Staff Officer Hubert Sweareen, another 31-year veteran, receiving a Medal of Honor this morning.
Staff Officer Ingrid Elizabeth Tucker Leach.
Staff Officer Ingrid Tucker Leach, 21 years of service.
Staff Officer Errol Vivian Thompson.
Staff Officer Errol Thompson, 34 years of service, receiving a Medal of Honor this morning.
Staff Officer Raymond Cleveland Walker.
Staff Officer Raymond Walker, 35 years of service in the Department of Correctional Service. We have several other awardees from that organization.
Staff Officer Oliver Ferdinand Walters.
Staff Officer Walters, 34 years of service. We will be moving through this final segment of awardees. This group will be followed by the Jamaica Fire Brigade, which will close out the presentations for the uniformed groups.
Staff Officer Linford Edward West.
Staff Officer Linford West, another 34-year veteran.
Staff Officer Dennis Williams.
Staff Officer Williams, 35 years of service.
Staff Officer Devon John Williams.
Staff Officer Devon Williams, another 35-year veteran in the Department of Correctional Service.
Staff Officer Ricardo Roy Williamson.
Staff Officer Ricardo Williamson, 31 years of service.
Corporal Milton McDowell.
Corporal Milton McDowell, receiving his Medal of Honor for meritorious service, 27 years to be precise.
Corporal Alfred George McInnes.
Corporal Alfred McInnes, a 34-year veteran in the Department of Correctional Service.
And now, the Jamaica Fire Brigade. Superintendent Leroy Lorenzo Orr.
Superintendent Leroy Orr is the first of 24 recipients of the Medal of Honor from the Jamaica Fire Brigade this morning. He is a serving member of the brigade for 19 years.
Assistant Superintendent Marlon Joseph Buchanan.
Assistant Superintendent Marlon Buchanan, receiving his recognition for 21 years of service.
Assistant Superintendent Mark Anthony Edwards.
Assistant Superintendent Mark Edwards, a 29-year veteran in the Jamaica Fire Brigade.
Assistant Superintendent Courtney Eric Thompson.
Assistant Superintendent Courtney Thompson, a serving member of the Jamaica Fire Brigade for 27 years, receiving his Medal of Honor for meritorious service.
District Officer Donovan Leaford Barrett.
District Officer Donovan Barrett, a 27-year veteran in the Jamaica Fire Brigade. some of the best trained firefighters anywhere in the world.
District Officer Carlton George Brown.
District Officer Carlton Brown, a 34-year veteran in the Jamaica Fire Brigade.
District Officer Paula Teresa Brown Burke.
District Officer Paula Brown Burke, receiving her Medal of Honor for 28 years of meritorious service.
District Officer Ty Lario Cameron.
District Officer Ty Cameron, 29 years of service to the Jamaica Fire Brigade.
District Officer Keisha Karen Davis.
District Officer Keisha Karen Davis, 28 years of service to the Jamaica Fire Brigade.
District Officer Leighton Alfonso Edwards.
District Officer Leighton Alfonso Edwards, another 29-year veteran at the Jamaica Fire Brigade.
District Officer Primrose Antoinette Faulkner.
District Officer Primrose Faulkner, 29 years of service.
District Officer Andre Orlando Fullwood.
District Officer Andre Fullwood, 28 years of service.
District Officer Callimore Hanson.
District Officer Hanson, 29 years of service to the Jamaica Fire Brigade.
District Officer Omar Steve Rohn.
District Officer Omar Rohn, 25 years of service. Family and friends celebrating his recognition this morning.
District Officer Marlon Anthony Richards.
A very energetic support section of the gallery for District Officer Marlon Richards this morning.
District Officer Trevor Anthony Robinson.
District Officer Trevor Robinson, 28 years of service to the Jamaica Fire Brigade.
District Officer Hopton Hugh Shirley.
District Officer Hopton Shirley. Receiving his Medal of Honor for meritorious service, 29 years at the Fire Brigade.
District Officer Kamal Shakir Smith.
District Officer Kamal Smith, 27 years of service to the Fire Brigade.
District Officer Garth Orlando Stewart.
District Officer Garth Stewart, a 25-year veteran at the Jamaica Fire Brigade.
District Officer Tommy Dalton Stewart.
District Officer Tommy Stewart has served the Jamaica Fire Brigade for 27 years.
District Officer Mark Andrew Thompson.
A 34-year veteran at the Jamaica Fire Brigade, District Officer Mark Thompson steps up to receive his Medal of Honor for meritorious service. We have just a few more medals before we come to the conclusion of the awards
District
for
Officer
today.
Delroy Andrew Williams.
"36 years of service for Delroy Williams."
District Officer Karen Megan Williams.
District Officer Karen Williams, 29 years of service to the Jamaica Fire Brigade.
District Officer Kareem Omar Williams.
And District Officer Kareem Omar Williams, a 27-year veteran at the Jamaica Fire Brigade, the final recipient of the Medal of Honor for meritorious service in the 2024 edition of the Ceremony of Investiture and Presentation of National Honors and Awards.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Will you please stand for the singing of the national anthem, which will be led by the Ashe Company. announcing for the departure of His Excellency, the Most Honourable Sir Patrick Allen.
And with that excellent rendition of the national anthem by the Ashe Group, led by the Ashe Group, we come to the close of this morning's proceedings, the 2024
This concludes the presentation of the 2024 National Honours and Awards Ceremony of Investiture. And I do have another note for you. Please remain standing. The Prime Minister, the Most Honourable, and the Most Honourable His Holiness are now being escorted to greet the recipients. We are asking that you remain in your seats so the Prime Minister can greet the recipients in an orderly fashion. Guests should also refrain from impeding the movement to the ceremonial platform in the event that official photographs will be taken until the dignitaries depart from the area. We know that you will assist us by complying with these standard instructions. Let me thank you for coming out to share this very important moment with your colleagues, family, and friends. It has been an honor and a pleasure to be your orator today. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and do walk good.
Thank you so much for staying with us for this broadcast. We have come to the end of the 2024 ceremony of investiture and presentation of national honors and awards. We have been coming to you live from inside the National Indoor Sports Center right here in Kingston, Jamaica. And it really has indeed been another excellent production brought to you by the hardworking team of the Jamaica Information Service. I have been privileged to be part of the team anchoring this live outside broadcast, bringing it to you as it happens. You have also heard the voice of Miss Faye Ellington, who was the orator here inside of the Indoor Sports Center, where we stopped to recognize more than 232 recipients, most of them Jamaicans, for service and contribution to national life. It was a little different this year. We were not on the lush lawns of King's House, but nevertheless, we tried to ensure that we brought all of the sights and sounds for you. I cannot close this broadcast without thanking the hardworking team of the Jamaica Information Service, also the Jamaica Cultural Development Commission, who were very pivotal in organizing the salute to our heroes, which happened at National Heroes Park right before this ceremony began. We also had collaboration with the JDF, King's House, and the Office of the Prime Minister. So all of this, viewers, comes to you through a very, very strong collaborative effort brought to you by so many different agencies and institutions. My name is Stacey Ann Smith, and it has been wonderful being with you. Signing out. Have a wonderful